Back in the day, scams in Hypixel Skyblock used to be pretty simple. That one shady guy attempting to sell a Livid Dagger but switching it to a Dreadlord sword in the trade menu at last second. But gone are the days. Imagine getting scammed out of 10 billion coins in a matter of seconds. Well, that's actually reality for one of the victims in this video. You see, when you list an item on the auction house, there's a grace period from when you've listed it. This period is basically a period of time after you've listed the item to check if you've listed the item for the right price, and if you haven't, you can take this down, and in this period of time, nobody can actually buy it. Now, this was a really good addition to the game, as many people accidentally miss zeros off the listings, or maybe even billions or millions. However, today, this very feature actually cost a lot of people a lot of coins. It's no secret that there is most definitely a community of people in Hypixel Skyblock who simply don't like people who auction house flip. They'll probably tell them to play the game instead of just sitting here endlessly looking for good flips. Probably call them nons and stuff like that too. Now you might think, how does that link to people getting scammed? Well, let me explain. Before I do, if you are planning on purchasing anything from the Hypixel store, make sure to use code NITROS, it gets yourself 5% off. Also, you should subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. If you watch the videos and you haven't subscribed, make sure to do so. And you should join the Discord server, it's linked in the description of this video. We offer slays and dungeon carries, so if you need carries or want to carry and make some coins, make sure to join. Well, initially I was alerted to this message on Discord. NaldStew40 bought an aquamarine die for 500 off I'm Dan on AH and sold it for 9.4 billion. Probably the biggest flip in the history of Skyblock. And while that sounds kind of insane and nonsensical, you've got to actually look at the message. This guy bought an aquamarine die for 500 coins. And if you look at the auction history, you can see he sold this aquamarine die for 9.46 billion coins. And that was yesterday as of recording this video. And correct, he did buy it off the auction house for 500 coins. Now, at this point I just thought, okay, well he's got ridiculously lucky, and someone has accidentally listed an aquamarine die for 500 coins, and he's just simply gone ahead and bought it. I mean, fair enough, fair play. I mean, I feel very bad for the person who's listed it, but yeah. I thought just to be sure, I'm going to take a look through, you know, the rest of his auctions, and instantly you can see there's something going on. As he lists items that are worth a ridiculous amount of coins for very, very low amount of coins and then takes them down. As you can see, he listed it but then cancelled it before anybody could buy it. Now instantly that makes you think, well, that's a little bit strange. If you did it once, then okay, so it's still a bit weird, but he's done it a countless amount of times. A Hyperion 600 coins, Claymore 500, Claymore. Yeah, it's just the list is endless. And if you keep scrolling, he's doing it even, you know, last month. Hyperion, and this goes on for months, it really does. And I thought, well, why is he doing this? This makes no sense at all. But if you actually go to his bids and just scroll a little bit, you'll find that he managed to purchase a Hyperion for 101k, a Bone Die for 500 coins, a Terminator for 500 coins, a Juju Shortbow for 500 coins, another Terminator for 500 coins, another Terminator for 500 coins, a Golden Dragon for 5,000 coins, a Necron Sandal for 500 coins, another Necron Sandal for 500 coins, a Devanzoloy for 20,000 coins, an Ender Dragon for 5 million coins, an Ender Relic for 500 coins, another Ender Drag for 5 million, a Necron Sandal for 500, a Hyperion for 645. Just what is going on? And it doesn't stop there. The more you look, the more you'll find these ridiculous flips. A 655 for 10 coins. There's no way you can, unless this guy's a literal bot, there's no way you can consistently do this. So I clicked on one of his auctions, one of the Terminators that he'd bought for ridiculously cheap. And I thought, you know what, well, I could potentially get in contact with the person who has actually sold this item and kind of just see what's going on. So I sent Barbaric Shaft 40 a friend request on Discord to see if I could get to the bottom of it. And I did indeed thankfully get a full explanation, because this is interesting. Basically, he parted me and was like, hey, do you want to troll some AH flippers with me? It was 1 AM and I was just chilling, looking to have some fun. So I said, yeah. He also said he was rich and would pay me 60 mil for my time. So then he walks me to his hub and explains that there's a 20-second grace period for bin auctions, during which nobody can buy them. He demonstrated it with his Dark Claymore at a price of 500 coins and was like, see, this is what makes flippers mad, when they see something like this and can't get it. This now fully explains why he was listing Hyperions and Claymores left and right for 500 coins and cancelling them straight away, so he could show his victims that nobody could buy the item. So then he asked me to do it with my Terminator. I did it quickly without telling him and took the auction down. Then he says, can you do it again? I need the screenshot. I mean, what screenshot? Supposedly this is just to troll auction house flippers. Yeah. This time I notify him and he walks me to his island. I find myself in a portal that's blocked on all sides and I couldn't type any commands. I relog, but then he walks me back again. I relog again, leave the party, and go in the auction house in the hub. Painfully slowly because I didn't have a god port or booster cookie. And by then it was too late. He had bought the Terminator for 500 coins. One thing that surprised me was that when I passed him after, he just kept saying it was the wrong guy. No ignorad or anything. I thought I was a super smart individual who would never fall for a scam this big. I'm generally a nice person, give me free carries etc, but I can't blame this on being too nice, it was just genuinely my own stupidity. I don't play the game that seriously anymore, so I'm not always up to date on the latest scams, but it seems that this one isn't the most well known. So everyone just has to be vigilant and learn not to trust anyone on the internet. Especially if they're promising you something that's too good to be true for a big risk on your part. And to be honest, I probably couldn't have said it better myself. Now, I did try to contact the person who got scammed, or I assume got scammed out of the aquamarine dye. However, they don't have the Discord account linked to the Hypixel, and yeah, their API is off and I can't really get into contact with them. And to be honest, it was only a couple of days ago. If I'd been scammed out of 10 billion coins, I'd probably be taking a sizable break from the game. But just looking through his auctions, I'd say that he's probably easily scammed somewhere between 20 to 30 billion coins in the last month. And I assume it's doing this very method. It lines up because his auctions definitely suggest so. And when we PV him, we can quite clearly see that here's the claymore that he probably uses for the scams, and also here's the Hyperion. Now, all I'm going to say is that the person who did actually... I mean, if I had a die worth 10 billion coins, I would not even be messing around pretending to list it for 500 coins, regardless if I thought there was 100% no chance of it possibly being listed. I'd probably be keeping that in my personal vault, you know, not even just an ender chest. We need some maximum security on that. Now, the interesting thing is of course there is AH flipping mods, and there are also AH flipping bots definitely set up. So I bet that he doesn't even win all of the auctions that he tries to get. Of course, he knows exactly when it's going to come onto the auction house, but it's kind of ping reliant. I bet he loses some of the auctions, and I bet he could have made way more coins off these scams, but maybe he just got out-sniped. So this is a little bit off topic, but I was just on Hypixel, and someone in my guild was looking to buy a bone die off somebody, and they wanted to see if they were being overcharged or not. So I was just looking at the prices of bone dies on the AH, and there's one sold for 500 coins 6 days ago. These dies are not worth 600 coins, I'll tell you that, or 500 coins, I'll tell you that for a fact. You actually can't write it. You actually can't write it. Look who it is. I swear I did not know that. I must have missed that on his auction history. It's your boy. Oh my god. I just don't know what to say. Just be careful. Don't do anything silly. If somebody's offering you 50 million coins to list your Terminator on the AH for 5 seconds and take it down to troll people, definitely don't do it. You're not getting those 50 million coins, and you're definitely going to lose your item. To be honest, out of everyone, I feel most especially bad for this person who lost their aquamarine die for 500 coins. I would absolutely be... I'd probably be in tears, to be honest. I mean, that hurts so much. Yeah, I just feel really bad. Anyway, let me know in the comments, have you ever come across anything like this before? Now, I know there has been a few scams in the past whereby people will be warped to their island and so they can't physically do anything, and literally just put in a portal frame. I'm pretty sure that's been a thing for a while. But personally, I've never heard of anything like this. This is just... I don't know. This is just stupid on another level. Anyway, if you did enjoy today's video, make sure you leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in the next one.